Welcome back to Meet the HR Show. My name is Sylvia Wanja. Now, we were talking to Anne Muli, who is an IoT robotics and automation specialist, and we were just getting our minds blown away. Now, we're about to get into it deeper as we look at some of the things in this beautiful lab, and she's going to be explaining to us what they do, what some things do, and where. Guys, I hope you're ready for this one. So, Anne, tell us what this is and what it does.
Okay. So this is a home electrical wiring system. We mostly use it to train tertiary level students and also always advise tertiary level schools to buy them for their students. So with this one, it's just how you can do the wiring of lightings in your house, right from where the main supply is from the KPLC into the meter, and then now you can turn it on and see the lights are on. With this one is a two-way switch where you can turn on using this what? Nitangwa nini? Switch. This switch and then turn off using the other switch. So that's basically what students learn.
So the wirings are connecting.
Yes, just this is very simple, just positive and negative. So positive from KPLC to positive into personal meter, and then it supplies power to all positives, and then the negative one supplies grounds all the it's quite technical. Negative one in a ground too.
Okay, so and there's some cases whereby in our wiring, I think it's done by quarks. You turn on a bulb switch somewhere, it affects a bulb in a different room. Is it a problem with the wiring, or
in most cases it could be short circuiting? But you can just call an electrician to confirm that.
Wow. Let's see some more things that are happening here.
Next up, we have this 3D printer here, where we use with the academy students to train them on 3D printing and design. So this is an example of a model that we just printed right now. We usually have this. To control the 3D printer, we have this screen over here where you can just control everything that is happening. Initialize the print, just go select the model that you want to print, confirm, and then initialize your printing. So you see it's just decoding everything, the model, and then it will initialize the printing.
And how do you introduce the model to
here? We have a memory card, you just have to feed it. It's over here.
And where do you create the model, or do you just pick something online, or you have to create it from scratch?
So for students, you have to create it from scratch. So maybe I can show you from my laptop. So we mostly use Tinkercad to create the 3D designs or models. So as you can see, the board that was printed earlier on is just here. So with this Tinkercad, you can just have a 3D view of the model that you're creating, and then now after creating, you have to transfer the STL file, which is the 3D models, to the 3D printer for printing.
So that's just how you do it.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay, and what are this?
These are just satellite communication trainers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's nice and amazing. There are so many things, guys, here. Wow, this is just fascinating. And remember, guys, this is Meet the HR Show with me, Sylvia Wanja, and we are discussing IoT robotics and automation. Wow, I am just my mind is just blown. You know, I used to think computer science, I think web design, I think web development, but the things that I'm learning here shows that there's much more to computer science than I presumed. So, would you advocate for self-employment or being employed?
For beginners, depending on the course that you've taken, I'd advocate for being employed. That way you can learn what the industry really needs, what's expected over there, and also learn how to work with other people. Because after uni, most of us, especially me, with my personality, I never used to like people. Oh God! I could go in the office to the office in the morning and then just be silent the whole day.
You're more introverted.
Yes, I'm an introvert person. So I would really advocate for being employed at first, and then now after you really get to know what you want to do, then you can go right into self-employment, because that's the goal.
Yeah, and also it will be very easy because at least you learn things like social interaction, so that when you get to employ yourself, obviously you'll have people helping you out.
Yeah.
They are employees, you need to learn how to deal with them. So I hope you're hearing this, guys. Get employed first, get the basics there. Not only just the experience work-wise, also learn how to work with teams, know how to interact with people. It comes in handy when you start your own venture and you're working with other people. It will make it easier for you. So do you think that this is a marketable field?
I do know that this is a marketable field, because with computer science or tech, you have so many fields, so many choices that you can choose. Like for instance, I'm a web developer, full stack. I'm an IoT engineer, robotics and automations. I do all that. I'm also a graphic designer. Now you see, with just computer skills, you can just computer science skills. You can just do literally anything in tech. So if, let's say, you tell me to go into data science right now, I'll not begin from scratch. And there's money everywhere in tech. So I definitely advocate for people to take this course.
And with the changing times, people are leaning more towards technology. Like people are getting, they're digitalizing their companies, they're selling things online, they need pages, they need
web developers.
They need websites. You know, they need so many things so that they can move to this digital era and keep up with the trends that are happening. So when it comes to working within this space, are there any challenges that you face?
Yes, there are a number of challenges, but the most faced challenge is working in tech as a lady. Like, ladies, come on,
where are you?
Join this. Where are you? Like, I would go in a room of developers and we're like 5 ladies.
The rest of men.
Why are you? Why are you not choosing this course? It's a really fun field, and so those are just the challenges. So with technology changing every day, working in tech as a lady, everyone is like, you're in IoT?
Why?
You really? So working as a lady in tech, it could be, niseme nini sasa, inakuwa tu tricks.
Tricks, but you navigate, but it's fun.
It's obviously fun.
You know, most people think when you say computer science, they think, what? Iyo ni ngumu. Iyo mathematics nitaweza. Let me just chill.
But it's not that hard. Even doing computer science itself is not a task, because in most cases with the curriculum that we have right now in Kenya, in most classes that you'll go, or most universities, you'll be taught the theory. And then now from there, you'll have to get out of your comfort zone and learn the skills. Learn the web development skills, because no teacher will teach you web development. No teacher. Not unless you join a tech community. That way you can learn with your fellow students. So you just have to get out of your comfort zone. You will not be taught most of these practicals in school. And if there are any practicals, like the coding that I was taught, I was just taught C++ and C. And now how am I supposed to know HTML? And if I was taught HTML, it's just the theoretical bit for web development. So you really have to get out of your comfort zone. That's why we find that in most cases, ladies will drop out of a tech related course, because they're like,
too much work.
It's just a lot. But it's really not. When you focus on the theory, it's boring. It's theory. But when you have to touch these things, it's just fun, and the after feeling is just the best. I'm imagining
like creating a robot from scratch, and now it's working, it can follow light, it can sense things. You're like, I did that.
Yes, I did that. Or just debugging one line of code that that you've been looking for it like the entire night, and then now you get to know the source of the error, and that feeling is so satisfying.
And rectifying it. Let's go back to the challenges.
So with tech is evolving every day. Like just the other day, everyone was talking about AI, and we have new algorithms coming up. We have new trends every day. So just keeping up with everything that is happening with the programming languages that we use. Like right now we're at Python 3, I guess. I'm not even sure. The last time I coded in Python, it was Python 3. So if I'm not keeping tabs of the programming language that I'm using, I'm going to lag behind. So that's another challenge that you have. What you have to do as developers, as coders, is you just have to keep tabs of everything that is happening in tech. And tech being a broad world, if you try and focus on everything in tech, it can mess up your mind.
Because it's so much.
There's just so much.
So it's for you to figure out your niche and what fits you best, and then follow through with it. The others can just come in to complement. Okay, guys, I hope you're following through. So what word of advice, Anne, would you give someone who wants to pursue computer science and go into being an IoT, robotics, and automation specialist like you, using that camera right there?
First, that's a great choice. And secondly, just don't focus on the theory. Do practicals. You're going to learn by doing practicals. So do those projects. Start right from the first day you enroll to that course. Just start with projects. So just do those programs. And in most cases, like a challenge that I had and some of my friends had is choosing the right field for you. You don't really have to know everything. The most basic fields are Android development and web development. So you can just start with either Android or web. Then from there you can advance to whatever other field that you would prefer by attending these boot camps, attending community programs, like join clubs like join clubs like Google Developer Students Club. That will get to meet other developers and get to understand what's really in the market, what's marketable, and what can really work for you. And also, we have Pixel Academy here with us. Come enroll to our courses. We'll guide you on what to do.
Guys, there you have it from Anne Muli. I hope you've picked the pointers that you need, and I hope you're now interested. We have picked your interest. If you're doing computer science and you just thought I'm limited to software, to developing softwares and websites, now you know there's much more to it than what you anticipated. Now there's a certain machine I've been peeping at, and before we finish this show, I want you guys to also see it and get to know what it does. I know you will you will share whatever the feeling that I have inside of wanting to know what it does. So let's see that, and then we will be coming right back so that we can give you a good goodbye. Okay. So guys, out of all the machines I've seen here, apart from the robots, I think this is my favorite machine. I might be carrying it home, jokes. Anyway, I hope you have learned something, and if you're pursuing computer science, or if you're planning to pursue it, at least you now know you're not limited to the things that you thought, and you can actually explore it further. And just like Anne Muli has told us, be passionate about it, what it is that you do, and be open to exploring new things. Now, this has been Meet the HR with me, Sylvia Wanja. I hope to see you guys next week, same place, same time, with a more interesting course or career path that we will look into. And remember, here at Meet the HR, we say there is no luck in career, but it's when opportunity meets preparation. So go prepare yourself to pursue that career, and I'll see you in the job market. Bye.